I have my pretty stuff, but him and I are going to talk about internet. We're going to talk about an internet situation. I have an internet situation. And he has fiber optic. You'd think it'd be better, right? Oh, so much better. So for whatever reason, I have somebody beating on my ear like a timpani drum this morning. It is the most annoying thing. I'm back. I tried to be quick. I thought I would try it, but obviously it doesn't want to work. Good morning, Vicky McHale. And the crowd goes wild. It's Vicky McHale. How is that puppy? Puppy's adorable. Okay, we're done. Just needed a little acknowledgement this morning, obviously. Somebody needed petting on the other side. Good morning, Tanya. Good morning, Dennis and Brenda. Mr. Fry, are you driving? No judgment. I'm just checking to see if you're in the road. Take two. Take two. Two. Happy 1 month anniversary. Trying to figure it out. 1 month anniversary. So you're on the road. That's all I wanted to know. So this morning, you guys, good morning. I hope everybody's having a great morning. Alicia Thomas, good morning. Welcome, welcome. Tracy Henderson, Diana Brad. What in the world? I know who it is, and I'm not doing this morning. I have had... That's so funny. That's so funny, but it's not funny. Stop. That I didn't anticipate this being so annoying just as I get online. I had Gene Wilder on my... Good morning, Laura Berwick. Amber Allen again. Pamela. I've had Gene Wilder on my mind all morning. And he's just been like... So as I was trying to remember his name, he kept talking, Rita. Anyhow, Diane Murray. Good morning, everybody. So, I know some people are in snow. A lot of people are in snow, right? Getting so much snow. Blizzards worth of snow. So make sure Gene Wilder was on your mind too. Weird, right? Weird. Is Willy Wonka dead? Yeah. Oh yeah, Gene Wilder's been dead for a couple of years. Yeah, he's been passed for a couple of years, and I really have no intentions of channeling him this morning, but some things may come across because he's just like really present this morning. And it's so funny you asked, is Willy Wonka dead, Vicky? Because he when he showed himself this morning, the first thing I heard was him singing from Willy Wonka, and I'm like, oh, because he was one of my favorites. And what I loved, meanwhile in the Midwest, right? Meanwhile in the Midwest, some of you get it, some of you won't. Put the candle back, right? So it's so funny. Synchronicities happen, right? And as I woke up thinking about him, and then of course, one of the first things to come up on Facebook was, good morning, Isis, and I see someone said Facebook user with a little smiley face, and I don't see who that is. I just see Facebook user. Good morning, Heather. I hope you're feeling better. Was, of course, across my field come something, something about Blazing Saddles. And it was, I stopped to read it because I had woke up thinking about Gene Wilder, right? I'm like, synchronicities. We have to notice the synchronicities that are around us all the time. All the time we have something going on in our intuition that is trying to get our attention. So it's really important that we pay attention to these things, because I'm like, what is it that I'm supposed to know about this particular thing right now? And like I said, I absolutely love Gene Wilder, and it was not all about the fun he had in his career, but it was what he did after his career as well. So I sat down and I read about Gene Wilder, and I was actually reading about Blazing Saddles, some of the technical stuff they were talking about. And Young Frankenstein, I did not realize that Gene Wilder wrote Young Frankenstein, and how Mel Brooks got him to act in Blazing Saddles, which I'm sure probably wasn't difficult. Mel Brooks comes up to you and says, hey, you want to act in this? And they were already had a relationship anyways, was look at my script and make it into a movie, and I'll do Blazing Saddles. And I thought, well, he was really determined to have that movie. Put the candle back. Right? I know. You didn't know he was passed? Oh, Gene Wilder, he passed about 4 years ago. We were in, maybe 3 years ago. We were living in would you stop already? We were living in Oklahoma at that time. The campfire scene, I know, the campfire scene is a classic. And there's no movies made like that anymore, right? But I think so many people can sit down and laugh at that movie, because it's not laughing at one person. It's laughing at everybody. He has no, Mel Brooks, he'll poke at anybody, right? But he can't do anything like that anymore. And that's fine. That's fine. But it disappoints me that I can't see anything new from him. But yeah, Gene Wilder wrote Young Frankenstein. I didn't realize that this morning. And that's what I got out of that. The whole thing that I scrolled through and read, seeing all the ads and all that crap, was Gene Wilder wrote Young Frankenstein. And it shows you, I don't know why we're talking about this. I guess we're just going to channel a little bit of Gene Wilder this morning, right? August 2016. Thank you so much, Amber Allen. There is so many facets to a personality that, oh, Lord, it's like, seriously, like a timpani drum in my ear. It's horrible. There's so many facets to a person's personality that we show everybody what we want them to see. And this is actually Gene Wilder, you guys. I had no intention of doing this morning, but I really want the beating in my ear to stop. And sometimes that's how they get across. They're like, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. And as I'm talking and I'm like, this is Gene Wilder, it stopped. Not amused. Not amused. Not amused. So it's interesting. He says, we show others what we want them to see. And not everybody is going to see the exact same version of that somebody else has seen. So one person may remember you and recall you one way, and another person looks at you another way. And that is their memory of you. So when stepping out in public and we're trying to be authentic, we're trying to be intuitive, we're trying to work from the heart space and our higher self and all of those areas, it's hard to find our way sometimes to feel authentic, because people expect us to behave one way or another. I'm not talking fast enough. One way or another, because their perception of us has been built possibly over a lifetime, right? And this is specifically for the people on here that feel as if they have to stay a certain way because that is the way they started their life. That is the way that they grew up. That is the upbringing they had. And you feel like you have to keep it between the lines. Very rarely do we have to keep it between the lines, you guys. Seriously, we are allowed to change and grow. And that's what we're here for, right? Is to change and grow. And I really, and I think I don't know, I love the way he lived after his movies. I love the way he moved in society quietly. He didn't have to have all of the allocates, right? He moved peacefully. After his wife passed away, he struggled with depression, and this is just things he's talking about. He struggled with depression quite a bit, And but he also felt a sense of peace. I don't know what his spirituality was, what he did, but he talks about after a while he felt a profound sense of peace, and that he felt his wife around him, and it shifted his perceptions about what how he was to proceed in life and how he wanted to proceed and the type of person he wanted to be. And he talks about emerging from that depression as this different individual. He felt so different because he didn't feel alone. He was aware that he was guided and loved every step of the way. And what he decided to do with his lifetime, because really, did anybody hear of him after his success and like Blazing Saddles? And I can't remember the last movie he actually was in. I don't know. I think he did something with a couple things with Richard Pryor, and then there was silence. But there was silence in our perception of him, right? He made such a deep and incredible impact in people's lives in different ways. He was a huge benefactor to the arts and had his own theater and ran his own production company for young people that were struggling. And what he's saying here is, people perceived me this way. And don't get me wrong, from what I'm understanding here, he was pursued for parts in movies and things. Hi, Tiffany. And he declined because he had new goals. So how and he's running the parallels here for me. Look at yourself and your journeys. Are your belief systems the same as they were 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 10 years ago? Or have you changed your perception and how you do things? Because we don't have to stay down in between those lines, right? Just because somebody says you were raised this way, you went to this church all your childhood, you continue to do that. You went to this whatever, you followed this system, and you must continue to do that. My camera is way crooked. Is that making anybody else sick? I'm on here crooked. We're gonna make people sick. I can't move it too much because it's scotch taped onto my tripod. Technical difficulties. So don't be afraid to break out of your normal everyday routine. Do something different. Find something that is going to help change where you want to be in your life. You may have been right here, but where do you really want to be? What's the person that you feel is trying to break out? And that's really, and what we're doing, you guys, is we're talking with Gene Wilder. It's really funny. He's making my head super dizzy, which isn't really funny, but the pounding in my ear is gone because I'm talking for him. Really amazing. I'm trying to see. He also wants to talk about youth. He wants to talk about not our youth. He's talking about the youth around us and saying that we are going to foster things one way or another, aren't we? We are going to bring out the best in people, including children, or we're going to bring out the worst. And it's funny, he's a little old school on this, and he's like, put down the phones. How often do you, this is, oh, look, we have a troll. And the crowd goes wild. And I got the troll. Bye, troll. So he's talking about putting down our devices and looking around us. How often do you pull your face away from your phone and look around and see everybody else with their face in their phone? He's like, we're losing our human connection. And it's being replaced with, he's trying to use a technical term here, I don't get it, like nanobites or something like that. Whoop, 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 goodbye, troll. We don't need no trolls. And he says, look around. Look around. How, if you walk down the street, count how many people you see and count how many people are buried in their phone. And they are losing their human connection. And we're doing a disservice to our children. He's really in deep this morning, right? He says we're losing a connection. Our children are losing that human connection because we're seeing, wow, he really wants to talk about kids. He wants to talk about kids. And he says, the kids are not getting the connection or the interaction that they used to, especially right now. So people don't mess with Mother Troll, letters Vermont. Even our kids are being taught sometimes online now, right? So there's less connection, and they really need to be outside playing. They need to be outside doing fun things. And he refers back to that Willy Wonka childlike joy, the fun in life. Where is the fun? This is a good point. He's really insightful. Where is the fun? What was fun when you guys were kids? Did you guys go outside and play? Did you guys go outside and play and connect? Because there's the big thing here. When you go outside and you play as a child and you're connected, what do you're just having a good time. You're probably having run around, no shoes. At least I used to. And you are connected to what? The earth. Our kids are losing their connection to everything around them. Compassion, empathy, these things. We have to have that interaction to have that flourish. So where are these children going to be 10 years from now? Where are they going to be? Compassion-wise. Yeah, look at this. I jumped on my horse and was gone for hours. I lived outside. I hated being inside. I made mini glitter snow creatures yesterday. Awesome. April, I love that. I did not go outside and play. I went outside and explored. Really? Yeah, right. Tracy Breakwell, she's new, I believe. Everybody give Tracy a welcome. Not enough family connection anymore. Everyone is in the same room or in different rooms on the internet. Absolutely. Vicky says, if I made my son go outside, he felt punished. Now he loves it. Yeah, we throw our kids out the door. We're like, sorry, outside. Go outside. You don't need to be inside. But it is played all day till dark. I think you're new too, Sherry Meter. Are you new as well? I love your energy. You have great energy. You was outside but daydreaming. You used to lay in the yard and look at the clouds, right? What kind of connection were we doing when we were doing that? Think about that. Oh my gosh, think about that. When you were laying outside as a kid, which is not, not so great anymore, where you put on the oil and iodine and go lay in the sun with your Aquanet in your hair and your eyeliner on, out in the sun, to sunbathe. But you would lay there and you would look up at the sky. You connected to both air levels. Oh my gosh, Renee Shellum, I love you. Spin the bottle. Did you do it outside? We'll go with that. Okay. I would run outside. My gosh, my mom wouldn't see me. I had to get my chores done. Baby oil and iodine. Right, Vicki? So, I would run outside. I'd get my chores done really quickly, get my homework done, and I would jump on my horse, and you would not see me until sunset. I'd be home by sunset, but you would not see me till sunset unless the horse came home without me, which upset my mother greatly. It only happened once or twice, but they do have a fit when you do that. Can you give me advice on developing my psychic gift, ready for spirit now, to help others? Tracy Breakwell, and actually we're just concluding, and Heather Johns, I need you to know that we have added an extra class, 2 classes, so you can read. Please check with the other girls. They had a great time, I hope, last night reading for other people. But Tracy, it really, everybody thinks that sitting around and being a guru or sitting in meditation for hours at a time is going to create the connection for you. Oh, thank you, Isis. And we do have an intuitive development group, a membership that we have over 65 classes that are available for you to watch. Okay, and it's $11.11 a month. So it's a lot of fun, and we have classes each month. We have 4 classes, and I'm going to talk to you guys about how to get free readings here in just a little bit. I've got things I've been lining up. Also, before I go any further, don't let me forget that I was talking to Tracy, you guys, because you know me, squirrel. Good morning, Terry T. Welcome. She's new as well. The Akashic Soul Awakening is in the schedule right now. It is available. The Akashic Soul Awakening is in the schedule. It's available right now for very select time, one day each week. So there's only so many appointments available that's there. And I'll tell you about the Akashic Soul Awakening in a minute. So Tracy, confidence, being able to build your confidence and practice doing so, but connection, the more you journal and the more 2 minutes of meditation is better than none. Just sit and find your center and self and bring yourself inward and listen to your own intuition, because it's there. Everybody has it, right? So creating that connection of, I want information. Pull an oracle card each day and see what you get. Right? I'm already going to be collecting. We might do next class longer, and I'll pick like 9 or 12 people that want to be volunteers for the next class. I'm not doing it right now though, because I'll get lost in this. But creating that I want to do this, and start flexing that muscle, because it's like a muscle. Intuition is like a muscle. The more you use it, the better it comes across. Who in here is on the membership? Can everybody give the new people an idea of how many people are on the membership? How many people are meeting up in Savannah? We're meeting in Savannah just for fun in May. Yeah, in May. We're meeting for just fun. And I couldn't get I don't have enough internet power for my OBS to work to give all the banners. But if you go to mymysticallife.com, you guys can find all the information about how to go to meeting and for Savannah. It's on the front page. The hotel we're staying at doesn't necessarily mean you need to stay at that hotel, but that's where we're going to be. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, you guys. So there's just so many different ways to create that connection. Journaling, oracle cards, setting intentions, dream journals, all these things. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. We have quite a few couples coming, April. So is Mark coming? Yeah, you guys are coming. We will be there. So yeah, so we have quite a few couples coming. Last night, Renee says, last night's class was amazing. Spirit stopped by after class to push their point across. You know, that 2x4 treatment, that therapy we love from Spirit. Rooms are pricey at that hotel with roommates. That's why I say the reason Sam and I are staying at that hotel is so that we can utilize, hopefully, the courtyard in the evening. We had such a great time there last time, and that is why we're staying at that hotel. It's pretty centrally located, and we want it to be very accessible for some place to be able to just go crash and sit, and that place has some really wonderful areas for that. That's why we're staying there. We don't, everybody doesn't have to stay there. It's not a big deal. Yeah. We also have the group, so that there's an event on My Mystical Life. If you guys go join that, you can also join the group for Savannah and look for roommates as well. 2x4 there can be, yeah. So, okay. I like that, Amber. I'm going to talk to my whatever he is. Okay, so let's do this. I really appreciate Gene Wilder coming across, and so now he's already moved on to do whatever he's going to do in his little other side, whatever. I do love his energy. I've had a lot of people coming through energetically, and it just I haven't been in a space to do any channeling, but we will have a channeling session here come up shortly. Oh, good. I'm glad you got April is already booked. Yeah, you gotta take care of yourself, Heather. Hi, Jesus. Yes, wonderful. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So here's what I'm going to do, you guys. I am going to start. I'm working on. I was going to set up a schedule and say I'm going to be on these days at these times, but I'm going to turn it into 2 of the days are going to be podcast days. I'm going to try to set up a podcast. That way it's on here, it's on any place else I need it to be, and we're moving forward that way, and I'm going to work on that today. The Akashic Soul Awakening is up. The Akashic Soul Awakening is, and I'll just give you a brief description of it, you guys. There's not much of a description of it on the scheduling app. I drop you into shamanic trance. I walk you through grounding, centering, and protecting. We walk up to, have I channeled Patrick Swayze? I have not. I have not. Interesting thought though, right? Yeah, Lori Spears has done the Akashic Soul Awakening. It's really deep healing. And I drop you into shamanic journey, ground center, protect. This takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours for the whole thing. Then we walk up and we talk to Archangel Michael. You get to have a discussion with him. And keep in mind, everything we talk about, you get to remember. You remember. I set that in there as an intention that you remember all this. Then you get to talk and walk up to Archangel Metatron, talk to him for a bit, see what he needs you to know. Then we walk up to Saint Germain, and you do the same. The reason we go to Metatron and Saint Germain is they work very closely with the Akashic records. This is what we're doing. We're stepping into the Akashic records, and we are doing what you consider shadow work, right? It's also called soul retrieval. So within shamanism, shadow work is called soul retrieval. And we are looking in not this lifetime for shadow work, but we are stepping off into past lives. And I open your Akashic halls. And what's so really fascinating about this is the emotion that comes with it. I recommend Kleenex for you and me, because many times I've come out bawling like a baby on the other side, because for each fragment I bring across, I open the door and I bring in a new fragment. We greet the fragment. You are sitting in a chair in the Akashic halls. I work on the fragment shamanically, and I bring that some healing to that fragment. And the whole thing, every step of the way, I'm describing situations. I'm describing what was going on, what brought that fragment to that space in that lifetime. And you're getting to sit there and listen. And many, many times you will feel the connection to that lifetime and that link. And you don't feel the pain of it so much as you do the compassion for that fragment. After I've worked on healing that fragment, I lead the fragment over to you. And then you get to talk to the fragment if you so choose. And then after you are comfortable, you can fold that fragment back into yourself. So it is like a cooperation between you and me, that we are reintegrating these fragments. We do up to 7. And it really is a deep, deep, deep healing session. So that is available now up on my scheduling app, and you can go to mymysticallife.com and find services, and it should take you there. Oh shoot, I need to change the webpage because it says coming back soon. Oh shit. Hold on. Because I'm a flake, I'll give you just the link to my... This is the link to my direct thingy, because I have to change it on my page. I forgot to do that one part. That's my direct link to my scheduling app. I have that available. I have private tutorship available, where if you want some private one-on-one how to develop your intuition, where your guides are trying to take you, I have that available as well as a couple intuitive readings. So that's all available on the scheduling app. I got to change my webpage because, got ahead of myself, which I do. I'm going to start, when I have my schedule set up, I am going to, with permanent set days and times, I'm going to, I know I'm talking a lot this morning, and I'm so sorry, you guys. You couldn't get to the Savannah Rumi page. The group? I thought you joined the group, Lori. I'll have to look. What I'm going to do is the top 10 contributors each week are going to be put into... What the hell was that? Whatever. We are going to be put into a drawing, and I will be giving away a 30-minute reading each week for top contributors for a while. And that, by contributing, that means sharing, commenting, general involvement on the page. So posting to the page, things like that is what brings that up. It'll be on My Mystical Life. Maybe I can now update this. Okay. All right. So good morning, Barbara Zisk. Also, I'm going to be looking for like 3 volunteers that want to do readings for a really great cause. A really great cause. One of our beloved people. Okay. Let's move on. Okay. So let's move on. Let's move on. Let's pull a name. If everybody could share one time to a meaningful group, let's not annoy people that aren't into what we do, right? That's important. We're not trying to annoy anybody. Gabriella, you have some growth going on. I know you're still in pain, and it seems like a crappy time to grow, right? I know you're still in pain that you lost your father, but I need you to know that you have some information coming to you that you need to be paying more attention to. It's hard sometimes to see beyond what we have right there in front of us, and I really feel like you're supposed to be noticing little things going on around you. And I almost wonder if it's your dad trying to say, hey, notice this, remember that? Do you remember that? It's just little things that are dropped into your lap that you're probably going, oh, what a beautiful memory. I remember this, I remember that. But at the same time, you have to remember that that is all put there intentionally for you to say, I remember that, and feel that comfort from that moment, right? Feeling that comfort from that moment of a memory of somebody that's passed you guys, it has its message of its own, right? You know how many times that happens and somebody from the other side is actually saying, I'm here. Remember this. I'm here. Remember this. And that's significant. So I think you should be paying a little bit more attention to those little synchronicities that are dropped right there. And by the way, thank you. Just thank you. And that's what I need you to do when you get those, is just thank you. And you'll be surprised how much more they'll come across. My ear is pounding again. Okay. Moving on. I'm wondering if there we go. There we go. I was wondering if my feed froze. Okay, moving on. Let us see. If you're new, just know that I go through the feed. Terry Hobbich, welcome. I go through the feed, and who my guides tell me to pull for, I will pull for, or just give a message to. I am actually trying to stay away from cards a little bit. I will pull one if they tell me to pull one, but I am trying to pick up a lot more. Go back to my old way of reading. Let's see. Tracy Breakwell. Let's go with Tracy Breakwell. Tracy, I want to know, I have a question. I'd like to know if Jennifer Vaughn, and the crowd goes wild. It's Jennifer Vaughn, you guys. Let's everybody give a whoop whoop to all the newbies. Give a whoop whoop to all the newbies. You guys, if you don't find us here, you can find us at Late Bloomers, Psychics and Starseeds online. Please make sure you like My Mystical Life so you know when you go online. And if you guys want to know when I go live, not to have a gratuitous plug, but it's a gratuitous plug. Here is our number that you can text live to that phone number, and I send out a text message to let everybody know when I'm going live, because I can be a little unpredictable on it. We have our own, life can be unpredictable and life can be a little tumultuous, and I'm in the middle of that at the moment. So not too tumultuous, but here we are. So that gives you an idea of when I'm going to be live, and it sends you a text message. You didn't get a text this morning? You know what? I wonder why, Katrina. Because did anybody else get a text this morning? Did I send it? I sent it, right? No? Oh my God. Oops, here. I didn't send the shit. I didn't send the text message this morning. Right, Vicki? She's like, at your page, you get to do gratuitous plugs. Okay, so let's see. Oh, where was I? Tracy Breakwell. Ooh, you get Facebook notifications. Some people do. Some people do, and then other people don't get them. So I don't know. That's the only reason we're doing the text messages. And so you guys should be getting a text message that are signed up for it. Thanks, Katrina. Just not today. Sorry, Jude. It's me. It's not you. It's me. Tracy Breakwell's probably like, just keep it between the lines here. Come on. Okay. So also the store has some new things coming in it this week, our mystical crystals. Tracy, I want to talk. Oh, I haven't gotten that one in a long time. Thank you so much. I love these because they go so many different directions. And there's this, I get this image of somebody walking on a beach. And it's so beautiful. And it reminds me of the footprints in the sand poem that was real popular, you know. And that's what it reminds me of, but it's not that. It's you're walking on the beach. And the first thing I can tell you is I know you need to ground. As you're walking on the beach and I see you walking away, what happens is your footprints fill up with whatever message. This sounds really weird, right? Guess what? Life is weird at this point. But your footprints, and that's okay, right? Who feels beautifully weird? I do. Beautifully weird. By the way, next Monday's, not this Monday, no, this Monday's class, membership class, is going to be emceed by Aaron, you guys, and he is doing the CE5 extraterrestrial meditation. And then the following Monday is on palmistry, possibly. It depends on how she feels and what her tests say, that she might have to go for something else. But we have a guest teacher in for the first Monday in February. Keep it between the lines, Lisa. Okay, so what I see filling up into those footprints is, good morning, Stace Ham. How are you doing? Everybody send Stace Ham some love. I was thinking about you yesterday. Absolutely. So what I see filling up your footprints is green grass, the most beautiful green grass. It's so beautiful. And they keep saying Ireland, 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 Ireland. It's that green, it's that verdant, it's that beautiful. And what I really get for this, though, is that you need to bring yourself back to center. You need to bring yourself some grounding and connect. And I know we all think of grounding as running around in our bare feet outside and all of that, but we can do grounding just like this. Dropping out energy. And the reason they're telling me that way for you, Tracy, is they want you to release some old anxieties. You need to let go of some old things that you're holding on to that don't serve you anymore. It just doesn't do you any good. So it's time to let some stuff go to be able to move forward. And I think we all go through that because everybody on the face of the planet isn't intuitive. We all are. We all are. It's how we survive as a species. And to really unleash that and make it such a powerful force within Marie Believa, with a powerful force within our lives, we have to feel those things that don't serve us anymore fall away. So they're saying, dig into what the core issues of some of the things that you feel are holding you back. Because I can't tell, I'm a psychic, whatever, but I can't tell you everything. That's like the huge misconception, right? Oh, I know a psychic, they know everything. No, they don't. If they did, they'd win the lottery. Right? You would see psychic beach. There'd be a beach full of psychics and would all congregate in one spot. Who would be on psychic beach? I'd be on psychic beach. But I would do it to be amongst the, right? We'd solely do it for experimental reasons to make sure all the psychics raise the vibration together. It has nothing to do with the sunshine or the beach. Yeah, whatever. But I really feel like you could be bringing yourself to center, working on some internal things. And it's interesting. Stop it. And when I'm doing shamanic healing, they bring in an image of shamanic healing for you as well. And I'm always, not always, but I'm shown tapestries of, okay, I was just making sure that wasn't trouble. They show me a tapestry and how you would weave the threads. It's really a beautiful, beautiful image. And they're saying you're still in the process of unweaving and figuring a couple things out because you have some cords that have tied you back a little bit and they're just tangled. You're having a hard time separating yourself from some of the things that don't serve you anymore and are not who you were told you were. Okay? That's a big deal for you. You're not who people told you you were. You are so much more and so much different. So I hope that's helpful. And don't worry to beat your own drum. To have fun. This is supposed to be fun. Right? This is Rachel Kalina. Is she here? Can everybody say hi to Rachel Kalina? For whatever reason, on my feed, I've checked to see if she's on the block list and all sorts of things. I can't figure out why when Rachel Kalina is on, I cannot see her comments. So anytime Rachel Kalina is on, you guys, and you see her, please let me know so that I can say, hi, Rachel. And I'm supposed to pull a card for Rachel. So I hope that helps Tracy. And that was for Tracy. Now I can't remember her last name, something well. I can't remember my own last name half the time, so I'm doing good. Okay. Okay. Scrolling on. I am supposed to pull a card for Tracy, or for Rachel. Thank you, guys. She's been talking forever. I can't see her. I haven't figured out why I can't see her. I have Googled, I have searched, I have looked around and poked in lists and all sorts of stuff. I can't figure out why I can't see Rachel Kalina. No idea. No idea. I've spent time looking. I'm not ignoring her if I don't know. I just don't know she's here. You know what I got back today, guys? My caramels. Yep. Sam sent them to me. Oh, you're very welcome, Tracy Breakwell. You are a very deep individual, with a heart that takes in too much. You're very empathic and claircog. You just haven't figured out the claircognizance quite yet, but you get a lot of claircog. Absolutely. Good morning, Montana Lee Parsons. You know what? Actually, I think they do the stars thing on Facebook. I think that's set up. I'm not quite sure. I don't know. But I get on and do what I love doing, and I'm going to put you on to, I feel like I really need to read for you, so I will pay attention to that, okay? So if I don't come back and say, hey, Montana, go, hey, don't forget about me. No, it's not why I'm chatty. I haven't even really touched on this caramel. There's a lot of caramel in there. By the way, Tammy, I just got them. That's the order you sent me like a while ago. Thank you for the rum balls. That's how long ago it's been, right? I haven't tried them yet. But Tammy Nelson, you guys, is she has a webpage and she is a gourmet. Let me tell you what, her CBD stuff is amazing. Hometown hippie. If you want to put your link up here, Tammy, that'd be great. Matter of fact, anybody that has a page they would like to share on our feed today, feel free to do so. If you're an intuitive, if you have something that you sell on Facebook, whatever, go ahead and put your link up today. I don't know why that's important, but it is. So this is for Rachel Kalina. So sorry, Rachel. You know I love you. I'm not ignoring you. I really am not. Oh, this is so for you, Rachel. So for you. Okay. I'm not supposed to know what the next cards are. Rachel, why do you make me shaky? Why am I shaking? I all of a sudden, I want to shake. Do you have somebody that passed away that used to wring their hands? Do you have somebody that passed away that might have had dementia or Alzheimer's? I mean, that's like a blanket question, right? Who has not had somebody in their family that has lost touch a little bit, but I really feel like I want to sit here and I want to do this, and I want to be like, oh gosh, you know how loved you are by this person? You're very loved. You're very, very loved. And they're talking about she got through her cancer. Did she have her? I have no clue why I cannot see her. It is so frustrating. Hi, Cody. Welcome, Cody. Welcome, Cody. She has gotten through her cancer, and now they're talking about oh, and I'm asking her questions and I can't see her answers. They want you to know that you need to have more confidence in yourself. The confidence level that I'm picking up in you is right down here, and we want it to be right? That's where we want it to be. Sit down, calm yourself. Oh my God, I'm not going to say that online. Well, I can. Okay. You have somebody that's like, calm your ass down. Sit, and just chill. And I know I'm on point because my ear it went from boom, boom, boom to a much higher pitch. And I also want to say, I feel like there's somebody around you that you would pick up with scent. I skipped somebody, didn't I? I started talking to somebody and I totally missed the angel communications. Right here. That's funny. They're showing me a line from Hitch. You ever see the movie Hitch? And they're like, when Hitch is trying to teach the guy to dance, and he's like, one step to the left, one step to the right, one step to the left, one step to the right. Have other people stay in their own lane. You're picking up way too much energy from other people, which doesn't help your anxiety level anyways. So make sure you are taking the moment in the day to just right there. Ooh! Did you guys hear that? With my neck. I'll pick that up later. But right here, this feeling of peace is so important. You need to find your peace. Nobody else is going to find it for you. No amount of paying somebody to do healing sessions. I'm pretty frank when it comes to healing sessions, you guys. If someone comes to me and says, can you make me feel better? Can you make this better? Can you make this better? Or work on something over here, I'm going to tell you if it's going to work for you or not. So right here is where it is for you, specifically right here. Take the time to breathe in and breathe out with purpose and intention, and find yourself again, because it's like a rebirth, right? And begin to have more confidence in yourself. And this is your next card, because you are the one with your own power. This is so important. And I don't read from the card directly all the time, you guys, but call on your elements. Call on every aspect of yourself that makes you who you are. Focus your intentions. Your intentions are so important. Our intentions drag everything to us, right? Everything we think, whether it is just a random thought or an intentional thought, drags that very same thing back to us. It brings it right back to us. It's science. It is not so woo-woo. Science is always trying to catch up to woo-woo. But the electrons and the neurons, or whatever the hell it is that goes out there, sorry, it's technical. I'm sorry. Am I talking down? No. That's the technical terms. But it is the intentions. As you put positive out, positive comes back. You have to focus on that, because that doesn't care whether you're sending out bad or good. The universe isn't going, oh, they're sending out bad today, we're not going to send any of that back. They go, you sent out bad, I send you bad. Okay. You send out good, they send you good. I wish it worked with the lottery numbers that way. Anyways, and then the greatest dragon is within you. And the reason they say dragon is the only reason I see a dragon within somebody's animal's totem reading or their energetic field is because a dragon is the master energy. It is the highest of high when it comes to vibrations for animal totems, or those guides that come in to help take you where you need to be and help elevate your energy. So that dragon is within you. That you're the only one that can make that happen. Rock that shit. Make it happen. Because you are a warrior. That's what they say. You are a warrior. Rock that. Okay, now I'm going to scroll down and see where I'm at. You're really? All right, Lori, I'll figure out what's going on with that. I have had some. I checked and I didn't see any pending things. So, yeah, we restrict ourselves. We restrict ourselves. You can't even see her comments. Do you see Facebook user with a comment? Mm-mm. Not right now. Because I thought that too before. I'm looking. Hi, Kelly McCormick. Don't forget Montana. Look at everybody. We all take care of each other here, right? Okay, let's see. I know you're wanted, Laura. You know we love you. You know we love you. I hope that makes sense, Rachel. I hope it makes sense. We love you. Sounds like I need to get some more of those caramels. I have to have a whole nother cup of coffee. And matter of fact, after that bad monkey may last longer. I may be drinking coffee all day. Oh, wait, if I can figure out how to. That's my caramel at the bottom of the coffee. And what it does is it really just, it's a CBD caramel, you guys. My brain, you hear me talking on here, this is how fast my brain goes. Like, I always have something going. I may have project after project after going. And these really help me focus. So Mr. Fry will tell you, and if you're watching this, Mr. Fry, and you're driving, do not text, that it chills me out quite a bit. You're very welcome, Rachel. You know we love you. I don't know why I can't see you. Yeah, it is yeah, it helps me a lot. But she sent these caramels. They're monster caramels. I'm like, that's like a 2-day caramel right there. Okay, let's go to Montana. Thank you guys for keeping up on with Montana so that I don't forget. You know it. Stace Ham, I haven't been out yet, but we're supposed to have 11 inches out here, and I love it from inside. Absolutely love it from inside. And I have to tell you guys, I have to tell you. Oh, let me put my webpage up here for the membership thing. Here we go, right there. This is how you get in with the fun group. We're all fun, right? All the intuitives are fun. That's not what I mean. But we do have some behind the scenes stuff go on in membership. We do. Classes can get a little crazy. Montana's where you'd like to go this summer. Go to the dolmen while they're still there. They're talking about tearing out the dolmen. How is that even possible? Thousands and thousands of acres on a state forest, and they target the dolmen to take out. How is that even possible? They're doing sonic work underneath of them, and they want to tear them out. It's heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. Okay. Yeah, it's thankfully it was, nobody was hurt in that bridge collapse. I see that. Yeah. You're going to go see Joanna Easton. Oh yeah, she has a horse farm out there. She lived, I met Joanna there. And we met at a fairy festival at the Botanical Gardens right outside of Helena. And she's so sweet. She's so sweet. Okay. And you're in West Virginia, Montana. You're in West Virginia. My brother has a house in Sissonville. Okay. Moving on. Montana. Oh, okay. I got to figure out where this is going, because they can go so many different places with this one, and I'm not quite sure why. Okay, so this is a bit of mediumship. I have somebody that has passed away, and I'm trying to just get some more information from him. And I keep hearing, I hear Judy Garland singing, actually, and it's very specific that it's Judy Garland, and it's such a crystal clear voice. It's just such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful voice. And I'm not sure that it's actually about Judy Garland so much as it's the tone and quality of the voice. And they're singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow. But this person that has passed away, I get a very out of breath feeling. I'm not sure whether it's COPD or if they were intubated. I don't get the total intubation feeling. Normally I get a feeling in the throat here when somebody has been intubated. But they're giving me this, you're in St. Albans. Okay, yeah. I used to drive through West Virginia all the time. Like, we lived in Virginia and Farmville. I lived in Farmville. I love Farmville. Be my druther place. If I'd druther move anywhere, I'd druther move to Farmville. And I hear Somewhere Over the Rainbow, Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I'm trying to figure out, because this can go so many different directions with this particular clip that I get. And normally it's associated to the Wizard of Oz. But I don't know that this one is. It just feels like, just look up there. Just look up there. I'm right there. And I want to cough. And I want to cough as well. Okay, so what I'm picking up here is, I know, smile for Judy Garland, right? She'd be interesting to do as a channel. I need to sit down and try to step into that energy. I get a headache. I get, why do my ears hurt? Stop. I get a very, very out of breath feeling with this. But then on the other side of it, I'm trying to move past that, and I get this, I'm great. I can breathe. I can really fill my lungs. I can just, I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable. That's part of what I have coming across. I don't know if you know who this person is. And if you don't, that's totally fine as well. But it is just somebody saying, the pain that I experienced has now passed. The pain that I have experienced is now past. And I'm trying to get male, female from this, and I get a very neutral, and I'm trying to figure out why I'm getting a very neutral feeling. It's almost as if they're like, is that really that important anymore? That kind of thing. Oh, Renee. Renee's the one that got that beautiful painting, right? I'm sitting here trying to read, like, what did I want to keep to myself? It's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. You did a painting that we gave away at Christmas time. Okay, so let's see where we go with this. Why do I keep on coughing? This would have been somebody that had a cough. I really feel like it was COPD or something along those lines. So, yeah, hi, Kelly. Everybody's like, hey, Kelly, haven't seen you in a while. So the other thing I want to say with this Montana, is I want to talk about the smell and the I see a lot of people on the right-hand side that are able to take a lot of this information, right? Please do so. Please do so, because it isn't just one person that receives information from the other side in the ways that these are coming across as comfort, right? Take it. I'm not even kidding, because it happens a lot. People piggyback on top of a bunch of stuff. So, and I want to fall asleep. I'm wondering if this is someone that fell asleep and passed away. Because I just wanted to fall. I want to fall asleep, and just because. Oh, I understand. Thank you so much. Hello, Delancia. Welcome, welcome. Everybody give Delancia welcome. The reason I think this is a lack of oxygen, right? I'm kind of what's going on here. Lack of oxygen. I just feel like there was just a lot of exhaustion, a lot of tired, a lot of I just need to sleep, all of those things. This person just wants you to know they're fine. Just wants you to know they're fine, right? So if you guys think you can take this as well, put your loved one's name on here. Write your loved one's name on here and give them that recognition, because a lot of times Spirit will piggyback. We'll start to give a message and they're like, I can reach somebody with that as well. And it's totally valid. And I want you to sit there and I want you to take that into your heart and just feel that peace. Feel that message of I can breathe. I am comfortable. Nothing's beeping, nothing's whirling, nothing's doing anything other than just breathing in and out, and the comfort and the love and the divine energy that comes with that, right? I have somebody, and he's such a smart ass. And it's not how he passed. He passed in a truck accident. He took out the mail. He drove a semi, and he passed. He had a choking fit, and he was on his last run. Because he had COPD, and he overcorrected. He was going into oncoming traffic, and he overcorrected, and he took his truck off of a bridge. This is kind of sad, and I know it is, but he went over the other side, overcorrecting to try and save other people's lives, and that is the story of Jim, and he was my very first that I was conscious of spirit guide, and he's also my father-in-law. So we have these things that we need to take in and feel that they are there and they are loved. They are loved, right? Yeah, he had truck driving is not an easy job. It isn't, and he sacrificed himself for quite a few people on an Oklahoma highway. Absolutely. Montana says, I honestly don't know what to say. Both Daddy and Mama were both intubated, and my Mama had COPD. My dad's name was Fred, and Mama's was Norma. Mama was 81, but my dad was 52. That's way too young, right? And there's something not right with his death. I just need you to know that this energy is there for you. I mean, honestly, I keep getting this like rocking. I don't know if anybody rocked. I don't know if anybody had a rocking chair, but I want to rock and see how it's interesting. You start off with a song that actually they probably didn't even sing, and you get that clear message of this is for you. This is love. This is what love feels like, right? Having someone come from the other side to say, I'm here for you. You're never alone. And that's what they want you to know. You're never alone. Sometimes you may feel unguided, like you're just a ship without a sail floating around. But they put these little subtleties in front of us and say, you are never alone. And I got to tell you, I think that was the biggest groundbreaking thing that changed my life. Because before this, when I was 38, I didn't do any of this till I was 38. I was extremely depressed. I mean, I could fall into depression and just be horrible. It'd be horrible. And I was adrift. And then Metatron came in one day and very peacefully beat me in the head with a baseball bat. No, it's a 2x4. And said, you're not alone. Let's figure this out. Let's move forward so that we can move forward productively. And that's what happened. So once you can feel that support from the other side, your life shifts. When you know you're never alone, it creates a different thought pattern, right? Oh my gosh, I'm so far behind. Isis, my mom was a truck driver. I have a lot of respect for anyone who does it, knowing what my mom went through. Absolutely. Oh, your mom, she's a tough bird, right? She was a tough bird for doing that. That's amazing. That's amazing. So you're never alone. Yeah. Even when you are going to the bathroom. Yep, I said it. I know. And you know what's really funny, Diana, is I used to laugh about this. Like, they don't bother you in the shower. And then I was in the shower one day, and Sam was looking for a name for his, because Sam's Blue Heron Mystic. You guys can look for that on Facebook, Blue Heron Mystic, and that's Sam. And I was in the shower, and I had someone go, Blue Heron Mystic. And I'm like, shit, I'm in the shower. I thought this was my, like, out of communicado, non-communicado time here. What are you doing? And I got out of the shower and I went to Sam, which is in the other room, and I went, Blue Heron Mystic. And he went, oh my gosh, I thought about that one yesterday. And I'm like, I just don't think that they care that we're in the shower. How's that? Let's go with it. It was, yeah, you're ready for flip-flops. I am too. All right. Tammy Moore, do you feel she is an angel? I'm not going to say an angel, April. I'm going to say a guide. She shows me standing next to somebody and having her hand under their elbow and helping steer them, more along the lines of a guide for the time being, in the form of a past loved one that is coming back to just be of assistance. They are there everywhere. Meredith says, I think as we put thought into our loved ones, they all just come together and push forward the message like it does. Absolutely. Oh, let me find that again because my thing scrolled. It's always so beautiful to see how we are all coming together, both sides. And the reunion on the other side is just beautiful, right? Right? I can't believe your mom was a truck driver, Isis. I love that. I do. Truck driving is hard. I used to go out on the road with Chris all the time. It's always amazed you. You know, your mom and your dad and grandma was all you had and were best friends also. And my best friends also. Just know you're not alone. They're there, Montana. They're absolutely there. I agree with the truck driving thing, you guys. And truck drivers don't get a lot of props, right? People cut them off. People just slamming the brakes in front of them that have a death wish. Seriously, don't do it. Just don't do it. And do not, public service announcement, do not pull in front of trucks that are pulling horse trailers. Just don't do it. Don't cut off the truck with the horse trailer. I will run a car over to save my horses in the back. No, I'm not kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But, we put our animals in the back. As a person that drives a dually with a horse trailer in the back, please don't pull in front of me. Please don't do it. Because here's the thing. When you do that, if I have to tap on my brakes, my horses slam forward. And then there's vet bills involved. Don't do. But here's what I also know. If you've never pulled a trailer with a living animal in it, you may not necessarily know that, right? Every tap on the brake the way we do shifts our load. So don't do it. It's just a little guidance for driving. Anybody on here driven a horse trailer before? I've driven them yeah. And Amber's right. When the animal shifts, so do the trailers, which makes it a very, very unsafe condition. So if you have all your animals slammed to the left, guess what happens? You jump to the left. Not safe. Right? They're assholes. They cut you off, right? Hi, Vedra. Okay. All right, so let's see, you guys. If everybody, don't forget, we are going to be doing this new thing where I'm going to give away a 30-minute intuitive reading each week for the people that are the top 10 of the contributors list on My Mystical Life. So sharing, commenting on the page, on here, all sorts of stuff. It creates that raise in the all that. And the stats, I don't know. Antoinette says, yes, drove my horses to the rodeos, right? And those are not cheap animals. Not to sound like that, but as a farm person, those are not, those horses and those animals are not just pricey this way, they're here. All that training and all that love and all that stuff, that's right there in the heart. Just keep horses being thrown side to side. It is, you would be surprised, Renee. One of the first things I had to do before pulling a trailer was I had to ride in it. My dad made me ride in the back of the horse trailer and he went down the road. He didn't go fast and he didn't go far. What that made me realize was not fast and not far still threw me around a lot. So I can't even imagine being on the highway and having to jump lanes. So there we go. Okay, we're done with the hauling horses talk because you've been in plenty of rides with ponies in a trailer and you can feel them. You used to have to put them in a certain way because of the weight. Absolutely. Good night or good day. Good afternoon, Liz. Good afternoon. Okay, thank you guys for the people that donated their time last night to come on and be read for our students. That was a lot of fun, and we had so much fun. We're going to do it again next week. All right, one more. Well, not one more, but let's pull another from the. Jennifer Vaughn, are you still here? Jennifer Vaughn, are you still here? I saw you way up in the feed. Are you still here? We're going to do it again next week. So Friday of next week, you guys, in the earlier in the day, watch for me to put the post up that says, I need volunteers. I do not put, I need volunteers to be read, because you know how my feed will explode. So I just put, I need volunteers. 26 more hours before you can be alive. Poor angel. Okay. I don't think Jennifer's still here. Where'd it go? Kavita, I'm just going to tell you, when I say, will she find a job here soon? I get a yes. I'm like, yes. Not just a, oh, maybe. I get a very firm yes on that. So that's a very simple question. I'm just going to go with yes within, I know it sounds like a long time, but they give me the number 4, so it could be 4 weeks. Yeah, I haven't seen her. I took the post down after I had my volunteers, you guys. Isis, I will do that. Okay. Let's find our next individual. She's probably busy. You're very welcome, Kavita. Very welcome. You guys, make sure you like, follow, share all of My Mystical Life, you know, so you know when we're going on live. We also have a text message number if anybody wants me to put that up there. Please let me know. I will post it up here really quickly so that you can put a text live to this phone number, and then it just lets you know when I'm on live. I can't remember who's volunteering now, you guys. I can't do it. I can't. It just is my brain don't work that way. It just doesn't. I'm so sorry. Yeah, the Facebook police is stalking Angel. Have you ever gone off and removed the fact checker, Angel? You can go and remove fact checkers. Joanna Easton, woo woo. Google how to do that, and you can remove the fact checkers from your feed so that you don't have that problem. Okay, moving on. Cody Sean, are you still here? Cody Sean, are you still here? What's going on February 15th in group, or don't know yet? What's February 15th? Hold, please. There's so much stuff in here. I wonder where he went. He's awful quiet. It's not like him to not have the TV up. Top level. February 15th. Let me check the schedule. 15th. We don't have anything going on February 15th. I don't have anything. Am I supposed to have something and I'm missing it? It's just supposed to be something going on February 15th. Donna Brooks, hello. Welcome. I believe Donna Brooks is new. Let's see. Am I missing something on the 15th? Oh, you turned 40. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, Cody. Cody, why do I feel like you take, why do I feel like you can take, you take one step forward and two steps back? And I hear the song, one step forward, steps. I don't know where I hear the song from. I don't know the song. If you guys are new, please make sure you're not lurking. Don't lurk. Become part of the conversation, because everybody that's in these chats, they're incredible, incredible people. You're going to get just as much out of the chat, and probably more, because they keep me in line. They go, don't forget this. I feel like you take one, that's it, Paula Abdul, one step, and she did it with the cartoon, right? So one step forward, and ooh, good grief, you're your worst own enemy. So, just Terry T's like, okay, I won't lurk. I'm psychic. I'm kidding. I just really feel like you're your own worst enemy. Some of the things that you have laid in front of yourself, you make life a little bit harder than it needs to be. Let's be truthful. Sometimes you make life a lot harder than it needs to be. Your brain goes a million miles an hour. You need to stop over. Oh, how do I know this? Because I do this. As well, it's that left brain thing. So your brain moves a whole lot faster than your feet can move or your hands can move. And you have so many things going on that you need to slow down. You need to slow down, because that's why you're taking one step forward and two steps back. You're putting so many roadblocks in front of yourself, and you're allowing some people into your circle that have things to say that are negative. Good morning, Fox River Bushcrab. I love it. I wonder what you do. Tell us what you do. Jennifer, I'm going to pull you a card. I was supposed to pull you a card. So Cody, pay attention to the words that are coming out of other people's mouths. I get this, you're hearing it thing, right? It's like you're hearing something, and you need to pay attention to that, because it doesn't matter, like I said earlier, it doesn't matter what you say. If it's positive or negative, it's going to come back to you. Guess what? When you are standing next to somebody and all they have to do is just word vomit crap, guess what's going to attract around you? Because you're listening to that, and we have this habit of we all try to do this, right? We try to equalize, except my camera's tilted, so I actually have to do this, because we all try to equalize, which sometimes means you're going to pick up some other people's crap. Notice the negative people in your life, and I'm not saying cut them out. What I'm saying is cause some space or cause change. Deflection is a wonderful way to do this. I feel like you're going to be creating a change in somebody else's life as well, and they come in and we did this. We go over this in our intuitive development class. Nancy Bulliard in the crowd goes wild. She's gorgeous and beautiful, and hopefully feeling better. We talk about this in our intuitive class because it's part of the initial meeting. And how do you feel? Cody, if I asked you in one word, to be totally honest with me, how do you feel? One word. What is your answer? And we talk about this because it's important. How do you feel? And I'm going to sit here and put you under the spotlight and wait. You're a self-taught outdoorsman and survivalist here on YouTube, doing outdoor adventure-like survival challenges and cook videos, primitive shelter builds, camping, and so much more. Can you put your Facebook link up here? We're doing that today. Could you put that? I think that's interesting. Scared. Scared. Do you want to live scared? No. It's time to be your own change, because, like I said earlier, nobody else can do it. You know, if someone was to walk up to you casually and a friend, and they're like, how do you feel today? What do you tell them? This is wrong. 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 I feel like this. It's just my luck. Right? Never say that, you guys. It's just my luck. Never say that. Because guess what? You created it. So pay attention. In our class that we're finishing next Friday, one of the patent things when you ask somebody how they're doing, they're generally going to ask you the same, right? Wonderful. I'm wonderful. Because what happens after that? Try saying wonderful and be pissy about it. Wonderful. That don't feel right. I'm wonderful. That carries energy. Joy carries energy. Watch a comedy. Listen to something funny. For crying out loud, put on Weird Al Yankovic or something. Listen to something funny. Do something funny. Raise your vibration, and it will create change around you. You are a change creator. You just have to see that in yourself and have that confidence to do so. Right? Scared is you're in Illinois. Really? Awesome. It's scary creating change. And it's scary being the one doing it. But also really is amazing to see that ripple effect. Because it just goes, and all of a sudden your whole friendship dynamic changes. It's cool. It's cool. Okay. Jennifer. Boom. 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 Weird Al. You're going to go see him in March? Oh my gosh, he's on tour again, and the kids want to go, and I'm hoping that I get to go see him with the kids. We went when they were very little. You're very welcome, Cody. We went when they were very little, and the kids were like, what is it with these hippie parents? Yes, the Bushman is on a different page, I'm sure, Renee. She says, I'm not seeing him. I'm not seeing him. Curious if he's one of the people that my husband, Bushman in the Making, Brian, LOL, follows. Okay. Right here. I feel this. Watch that stupid hippie talk. And anyone ask why your video is foggy? It's because I have shit lighting. I'm not at home. I'm in Texas. And I have shit lighting. That's why. It's it. And I can't open. I've never opened these. Here. Does that help? Probably not. Shit lighting. I'm working on it though. I don't know how long I'll be here. This is perfect for you, Jennifer Vaughn. Rebirth. Rebirth. I think this is, you have still some stresses you're having to cut out, right? You have some stresses that are you're still working on. And some of it is also, by the way, residual, where you are clinging to a pattern. We do it. We do it because it's comfortable. So it's time to cut that shit out. And it's time to allow new things in. Our dynamics change. Even our beliefs change. Okay. That's going to drive me nuts. Our beliefs change as we go along. And some of the things that we thought were super important in the moment. So what that means is, as you're moving and as you're growing and you're rebirthing, you are allowed to go, okay, this is good information to have, but I'm not going to set my whole life along this. I'm going to continue moving along. So make sure that you're paying attention to that. You're shifting from, this is my belief of who I am and what I have going on, and this is what I work from, and know that you have more than that, and you're just shifting that perception. Absolutely. Thank you, Donna. I came with the energy. Absolutely, I didn't. Donna says, I really like your energy. You're real. I tried to be. I didn't start doing this till I was 38 years old, and it was a, can we say a shock when I started doing it. But the energy has shifted. It is something I've grown into. And when I laugh when I say I came with it, I came with my smile. But the energy I made myself. And that's what we all do, right? We all construct our own energetic emanations. Emanations. Okay. Oh, the other thing I want to tell you guys, I think Wednesday afternoon is evening. I'm going to set it up. It's going to be an event. I'm going to work on it this afternoon and okay with him, but I think Bill's going to come on with me Wednesday evening. So that is going to be a lot of fun. If you guys have not met Bill, this is going to be your chance. I don't know how often I'll get him on with me, but this will be your chance, and it's fun because we're going to be here together instead of technical difficulties along the way. And I don't know what we're going to talk about. Yeah, the energy was always there. I just transformed it. I've always been late. I don't know, Tammy. I don't know about that. You must have come in on good days in the shop. Yeah, so Bill's going to be on with me. It probably won't be for a really long time, but he'll be on. And and I think Renee put it best last night when she's like, he's fascinating. And he is. He's been so many different places, and he's done so many different things. He's also a pagan elder. He's been in the craft for 40 plus years, right? So has so much information, and we're just excited. Did they put him? Oh, I was reading somebody else. Mr. Bill. Mr. Bill. Okay. And he's doing fair to middling. He's doing good. You can't wait to see what Wednesday's all about. So Bill is my father, and he is just really, he's fascinating. Question, will Mike stop having headaches soon? They are debilitating for him. I wish I could, I'm not all sunshine, rainbows, and unicorn farts, right, Diana? I get the number 2, and I don't think it's 2 weeks. I think it's going to be a little bit of off and, oh no, Mr. Bill, it's going to be some off and on stuff going on with headaches for a while. So just give him 2 months to sort things out. I feel like within the next 2 weeks he's going to feel better, but he'll have them coming back and forth a little bit. So it's going to be a sorting out kind of thing of his blood flow and stuff. That's what they're showing me too. It's so funny. I actually have like a doctor like showing me veins. I'm not a doctor, but I did go to a Holiday Inn Select. And that is in no way a diagnosis, of course. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. What page are you guys on? Are you on My Mystical Life or Late Bloomers? And I can tell when someone's on YouTube. I know when someone's on YouTube. But are you on tell me where you guys are. Donna Brooks says, do you believe in, this is a great subject. Do you believe in pet reincarnation, and what's your take on it? I love this topic because My Mystical Life. Okay. Absolutely. And I'll tell you why. When we go back over to life between lives, and we are in our repair stage, and our when we're taking care of our energy over there, and we're going okay and doing a life review, picking the new body, we're also doing something incredibly special. We are meeting up with all of the members of our soul family, which includes guides and pets and things like that. So when it comes to them wanting to come back at a certain time, absolutely. They can come back when they feel to come back. Who has felt as if they have had one pet and then another pet reincarnates as that pet? Absolutely. I know that Odin, our Great Dane, is Jack, our original Great Dane. He's ending the line with us. He was our first Great Dane, and Odin is going to be our last Great Dane. So I know the energy. I know the behavior. I know the mannerisms of Jack. And he ate my house like crazy. Odin doesn't do that, thankfully. But it's there. I see it. I feel it. I know it in my heart. And they are, in their own way, their own little angels, aren't they? They really, really seriously are. So you lost your sweet Willy Wednesday. I'm so sorry. I know. It's so hard. Lyric has been faking up his passing for 2 months. Oh, that's so hard, right, Jennifer? That's so hard. But they do come back because they are part of our soul family, part of our soul group, and they go with us. They go with us. Odin learned in his first life with you not to eat the house. Absolutely. Jack ate a door one day. A door. Try justifying to your husband why you should keep the newly adopted Great Dane after he's eaten a door. It wasn't easy. But Jack lived till 12 with us, 12, and passed away on our floor. Thanksgiving evening, the vet drove to our house to help him. So, you know, it's there. We know it is. How will I know where he is? Seriously, people. 1 second. Hey, son, I am live. Oh, okay. On my desk, it's a little black folded. On my desk, it's a little black folded thing that says Rogers and Holland. What? Under stuff? Off to the left. Okay. Call your dad. He saw it. He knows where it is. Okay, thank you. And don't forget the ring too. Okay, thank you. Bye. You can take the whole baggie. It's fine. Okay, so it needs that and that paper thing. Ask Dad where it is, and when he says, don't worry about it. Tell him Mom said he was going to say that, and she's worried about it. It needs to go to Shannon. It'll make her feel better. Okay? Okay, thank you. All right, bye. Yep. Huh? Bye. Right? Use. Oh, no, you don't know? He's going to call you. Tell him to keep looking on the desk. It's on the desk, honey. Sam's answering me on here. Okay. All right. But you'll know where they're at just because they have an energy too, just like we do. That's how we identify. Everybody's like, I don't want to watch her on the phone. It's how we identify the feeling of somebody from the other side. We still feel that on this side. So when you have a pet reincarnate, it's just that aha moment, right? I know this. I know this energy. I know. Sam's like, no, I don't know. It's on the desk. So, okay. I know, can't find the charger plugged into the wall. Okay. Nancy Bulliard. I think this is you. Night, Jennifer. Bye, Jennifer. Yeah, it's just recognition. You just feel it. You just feel it. Nancy, this is absolutely you. You're working on some dream fulfillment right now. Pay attention to your manifestation. I know I've said that several times today, but I'm going to say it again. Pay attention to what is coming out of your mouth. Are you assessing that? How about pay attention and write down some of your thoughts and just let your brain go. Get rid of some of that garbage that's floating around in the brain. Release it, let it go, tear it up, burn it, whatever you got to do afterwards. But let some stuff go because you're really, when those things happen, we just attract more. So make sure you're paying attention to your thought processes and be here instead of down here. I know it's hard sometimes. All right, guys. With that, I know my son's going to call me back, so I'm going to let everybody go. I hope, if you're new, that we see you again. I'm going to be setting up some things in the events for you guys to join in on and see if you're interested. Don't forget we have Savannah in May. My Mystical Life. You can go to My Mystical Life and see all the information, all the readings we have available. How to join us in Savannah, and there's no charge. It's just fun. That's what we do, right? Sometimes we do that. Everybody have a wonderful afternoon. Find love, find light, find joy, feel divine. I don't know how many times I have to say this. Because you are. And if Sam were here, he would say, may the light be with you always. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.